Laughs, bits, tangents. Matt and Mike, virginal fans, began watching One Piece and everything the show had to offer, and their nonsense ideas drove them to create their podcast.
Raw dog the flan.
Small lips, big hips, poopy butt, Donflamingo. Fucking love Chicky Cheetah. I want smoker in my mouth.
These words lured listeners to their grand show in what's now known as the Fun Piece Podcast.
Yayo, 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 ho ho, set sail for Fun Piece. It's the name of the podcast with Matt and Mike. Yayo, yayo, set sail for Fun Piece.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Fun Piece Podcast. My name is Matt.
And my name is Michael.
Hi
Hi.
Michael. Welcome everyone. What? Hey everybody, welcome to the Fun Piece Podcast. This is a One Piece podcast. Mike and I are watching One Piece for the very first time. And this is our penultimate episode for Dressrosa. We're so close to finishing it. Holy shit.
Penis
It's
Ultimate.
been 6 Penis Ultimate website. It's where you take your penis off and throw it to a friend down the field. And then you run, and then they throw their penis to you, and you keep going back and forth until you get to the end of the field. And hopefully at that point, you both have your personal penises back.
Matt.
And then you go ultimate, and that's it.
Matt.
That's the whole game.
Matt is my personal trolley problem. Where he's the trolley going down the tracks, and then I always redirect him to kill the most people, which is a tangent where I just say one word and he just goes with it. That was crazy.
Yeah.
We watched episodes 731 to 738, which was
If you
more
all are wondering,
episodes.
that I combined the sport of ultimate frisbee with penises, if you're wondering. You did this, Mike. You did this.
I know. I also have given. Is that a little buggy? Is there another buggy behind you?
Above my head?
Yeah.
That doesn't belong to me. That's technically a spoiler buggy that I'm not supposed to know about.
Spoiler
but
buggy.
I love him. There's a spoiler buggy above me.
The
Yes.
spoiler bugger.
He's shaped like a pillow, and I'm not supposed to know what that means. And I don't know what it means. I just know he looks like that.
Yeah. Do you have that? Do you have a Zorro titty mouse pad?
I wish.
For some reason, I thought somebody got that for you.
It seems like I would and I should.
You really should.
But I don't.
You really
I don't.
should.
But hey everyone, we don't have a P.O. box, but if you want to give me a titty mouse pad of Zorro somehow,
we'll give you Matt's neighbor's address.
meet me in a Denny's parking lot. You'll give me the mouse pad, and then you can fight Mike.
Yeah, that's the payment, is you get to fight
Yeah.
me. And
your payment for paying to you have to pay to give me a mouse pad and fight Mike.
Yeah. Well, and your reward is fighting me.
Yeah, of course. I'll take a photo with the winner.
I hope they don't hit me in my small, sensitive testicles, Matt. That's my weak point. This has been a Mike Hunt hint.
This has been a Mike Hunt hint, and it's okay. Another Mike Hunt hint. It doesn't matter if you damage his small, sensitive testicles because he's had a vasectomy.
It's true. I don't
But
need
you all
the
know
balls
this.
are gone.
You all know this. We've talked about it at length on the podcast.
Jesus, I just remembered that there is a chance that there's a child I used to work with who is now a teenager who probably listens to this, and that's horrifying.
You know, Mike, that's fair. A person who his whole family actively participates at my work, including his 2 children, has told me at length that he listens to our podcast out loud in his kitchen as he's doing stuff. And I'm like, I don't think you should do that. And he's like, no, it's fine. Like, kids can hear everything you say. And I'm like, we talk at length about Mike's vasectomy. We talk about Muppet foreskin for a whole half hour at the beginning of one episode for some reason.
There's a chance that we have talked more about my balls than Porcus Diaz in this podcast.
Well, no, because I talked about his blood balls a bunch.
That's what they look like when they come out. Porcus D
blood, yeah.
balls.
Porcus D balls. Yeah. Anyway, hey everybody.
Hey, everyone.
We're here. We're vibing.
Yeah, we're rolling with it.
We're so close to finishing Dressrosa. Also, it's basically over because Donflamingo's dead.
Yeah.
He's not dead, but he's defeated, I
Fucking-
should say. You know who's dead? Spoilers. I'm pretty sure Jesus Burgess is dead.
I fucking hope so.
I think everybody else in Dressrosa that is like definitely not dead. Even Bellamy, not dead.
No.
I think Jesus Burgess is fucking dead.
Jesus Burgess got Dragon Ball Z'd hard. Like when somebody gets lasered so hard, their face distorts and they just melt, and they're they actually killed them.
Yeah.
That's what happened
We'll
to JB.
We'll talk to it in a bit, but I like that he's JB, so he came before JC. Because alphabetically,
Yeah.
he's alphabetically he comes before Jesus H. Christ.
He deserved it if only because motherfucker thought he was gonna stab the fireman with regular knife.
Oh man, I can't wait to talk about that. That's probably one of my favorite things we're going to talk about today. Is that?
And do you feel like, I think there's a lot of stuff that gets sprinkled in and hinted toward in One Piece.
Yeah.
I don't think it's all like fully planned out. But Hockey was the most woke up in the morning and said, I don't want to think about how rubber interacts with other things, so people can just get metal arms and punch each other.
It's so hard.
Right?
So
Like that was
hard.
just like I don't feel like dealing with this shit anymore.
Like, I don't want to deal with swords being sharp. People can just get hard.
Yeah. But also sometimes the sword is so hard and sharp that it can go through the hard.
Yeah. But also sometimes the sword is so hard and so sharp it can't cut a string. It can just push against it.
Because the strings
which
are
we will all,
so hard.
but those strings aren't so hard because they're white strings. They're not black hockey strings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Racist.
Do I like the 6 powers more than hockey?
Oh man, you're asking the important questions here.
I'm trying to think about it. They are both the same problem in some ways. 6 powers less so. It's just weird that everybody talked about it the way they did. But then hockey is just like, look, I got hockey. And it's like everyone in their fucking grandma who
That's
works at
fine.
book has hockey.
I mean, I much prefer that to like being like the 6 powers. You have to train so much, and then like fucking Kobe's just like shave.
Yeah. But like, is hockey's like inherent, but everybody's got it, so it's actually not that special.
Yeah, I don't think it's that special.
But
no.
you can also
It's just
train it?
channeling it. Yeah, you could train it to be good. Like Luffy's hockey is red.
And sometimes you can dodge with it, but not if you need to get punched in a fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
exactly.
if you're Rebecca, you forget that you had observation hockey and you say, I'm useless now forever.
We'll get into it.
I'm not
sure we'll
over
get
it.
it.
I like Dressrosa. I
So
don't
mad.
like Shirahoshi went from being like a captive in her room and crying and helpless to actually like becoming confident and overcoming that. And then he said, what if I did the opposite?
I mean, is it doing
Anything? No.
Is it doing like a disservice to her character?
Yeah. What? Her becoming
know. Is it
completely
like-
useless?
I mean, is she becoming completely useless, or is she just like not as powerful as Donflamingo?
Well,
We're not even to this part in the podcast yet. So
We
'cause,
can
like
get into-
literally
we can get into-
she yeah, well let's pause that and then we'll revisit it when we get to the part where I think she like steps up, but then isn't strong enough.
Yeah, well, yeah, and there's so many things that could have, not to backseat author, but there's so many things you can do with a character who isn't strong. Oda, watch Ranking of Kings. There's a whole fucking anime about this shit. Like,
all right, we'll get there. Let's jump right in on this though, because we have 8 episodes today. This week, last week we said we were just watching 6, but we actually consolidated. We lied. So this week we watched episodes 731 to 738, and then next week, which will be a finale of Dressrosa, we're watching episodes 739 to 746 next week. Anyway, that's very exciting. So exciting. It's so great. We're pumped. Also, if you want to chat with us or other Motherfunners, you should join the Discord link in the description because shit's been popping off over there. But I'm a little upset at Rick O'Connell from The Mummy.
Wow,
for not putting vanilla.
Not
putting vanillish.
There was Pokemon talk.
You
didn't
no
comment.
Vanillish, no Vanillite.
So Matt really likes
no Vanillux.
Matt likes the vanilla Pokemon. We said we were going to talk about the episodes, but we're not going to fucking do that. Matt,
I like the cream, baby.
Yeah,
it rises to the top.
He likes Cream the Rabbit, favorite Sonic the Hedgehog character. He likes Vanillish, creamiest Pokemon.
I love the cream of corn.
Of the newer Pokemon, I really like Roggenrola, who is just a rock with a handle that you could hit people with.
The cream of corn, some might call the cock of corn products.
Okay,
which is the color of the color of king, the color of the king of the color of the king of corn products.
Hey Matt, what color would your cock be?
It would be honk, 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 honk,
I didn't even say
honk, 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 honk.
Episode 731.
This is an official Buggy Watch, everyone. It's been 104 episodes since we last saw our clown and savior, the first son of the sea, bluer than Jim B.
Is it
Herald of Head, Baron of Blow, the clown hog?
Yep. Yeah. Did you write it bad? Did you write that bad? Because you look confused every time.
The clown hog, best kisser, chop champion, Buggy D. Kyle Clown, Nefertari, Clown Prince of Alabasta, and from Wano. The clown hog. I keep forgetting it's there, and then I see the clown hog.
Is it just written on a sticky note?
I mean, I could show you the piece of paper. It's literally like it's just fucking scribbles.
It's just a printer. Oh my god, that looks like the thing you find. Like they're like, no, like we're just gonna go check on Matt, but then they get near your house and you're not there or something, and they like start looking at these papers on your desk, and you're like, oh, he's been the killer the whole time, and then you're in the doorway and you're dressed like Buggy.
It says. It has my rubric I gave myself for my 3-year anniversary thing where it says hello, top 15 villain tier list. It also has Kill, Chopper, Gaimon, Lulu, Luffy, Kiwi, Dr. Heroic, Foxy, Fake Luffy. There's some math, and then Anyway, honk 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 honk. 104 episodes since we last saw Buggy the Clown. I'm sure we're going to see him soon. That's it. Honk, 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 honk.
Honk, 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 honk.
Honk, 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 honk.
Episodes.
That's my new honking.
Episode 731.
731.
Time for a big push.
Oh.
That's what I call. I like to, when I have to poop, I say I got to go make a push.
I like that.
Yeah,
it's really nice and like not visceral to imagine you just
pushing,
sitting on that porcelain, pushing so hard.
Yeah,
activating your vagus nerve.
Yeah, I can't stop gambling when I shit.
Yeah, he's pushing. All right, hell yeah.
All right.
Everyone's running. Usopp's with Hack, and he's like, whoa, hey, we got to help hold off the bird cage, but I'm not going to do anything because I'm Usopp and my legs don't work.
Push.
But push. Donflamingo's just pounding on dudes. All the Coliseum fighters are like, almost dead, but then they get back up and they're like, we got this. We'll fucking die for this. We need to slow you down, Donflamingo. And he's just like, I'm going to kill you. Luffy's still knocked out, just lying on the ground next to Law. At this point, Rebecca is redirecting people to the plateau. Yeah. And then, now we're going to jump right into the conversation I pushed 5 minutes out. She runs, she grabs a sword, and she's like, somebody has to stop Donflamingo. I'm going to go get over there and slow him down. Yep. She goes running to go do that.
I do like, meanwhile, it's like, yeah, I wouldn't stab the guy who killed my mom, but I guess this guy deserves it. Like, I don't know. It's all weird.
I'm pretty sure she wanted to. She was up for fighting Diamante,
right? But she has an extremely controlling father.
Yeah, Big Nut was there, and he's like, "I got this. I got this. I got one leg. I got this. I can get rained on by metal for too long a time
for 2.5 episodes."
Anyway, she goes running off. Meanwhile, Viola is there with Donflamingo, and she's like, I'm going to take you on myself. And so she takes off her shawl. She unfurls her hair.
I forgot how
she pulls out a knife.
Her proportions were, even for One Piece women.
It was, they were accentuated during this moment a lot.
Yeah.
And it was like, goodness, this is gratuitous, Oda.
This ain't your daddy's anime.
Sabo. Sabo, this not your daddy's anime. Hell yeah.
Sabo, over your eyes, you can't handle this.
Come on, Dad, let me watch, Dad. I really want to watch.
I want to see your fluffy pillows, Dad.
No. Yeah, show me them. Take off your shawl, Dad. Let me see your fluffy pillows. Oh, yeah, that's one heck of a dad there. That's one handsome dad. He's muscular. Hell yeah.
I can't remember nobody's from my past unless they died in newspapers.
I'm really good at remembering things when I hear newspapers, Russell. Anyway, we'll get there in a bit. Anyway, she pulls out a knife. Viola pulls out a knife, and she's like, face me, bitch. Donflamingo does a big kick on her. Meanwhile, we cut over. What?
No, I would have loved a version of all of this where Donflamingo realized, which we joked about in the last episode, that he had stitched his organs together wrong because he doesn't know how they work.
Yeah.
And then he just, like, in the middle of the fight, just falls over.
I think that would be a really fun way to, like, finish him off in that he finished himself off.
Yeah.
But it's One Piece, so you gotta have a big Luffy punch.
It is One Piece. And we do get that.
Yeah,
we
always get a big Luffy punch. There's a lot of just jumping around these first few episodes because it is like the climax of the whole thing. So then we jump over. We got a lot of screaming. Everybody running around. Everybody still pushing against the cage. At this point, Fujitora rolls up to Zoro and Kanjuro and Kinemon, being like, I got a sword. And then they're like, come on, we don't need this right now.
Zoro's like, no. And he's like, I'm blind. Who's talking? Where am I?
Yeah. And then he ends up pulling his sword out and he makes it hockey hard and he starts pushing against the cage. And then they're like, oh, cool. Hell yeah. And then at this point, fucking like half the Marines pull out their swords and put hockey on their swords.
Isn't it? I love that
it makes it way less cool that Zoro did that.
So much gravitas to Zoro doing it. I wanted the scene where it's like cuts back to Mihawk just being like, I've seen a child do this. It's so easy, Zoro. Yeah. Please.
That's why you can't have any food or drink or a bed or poopy time on the big toilet until you've done this.
2 seconds later, I did it.
Yeah, good. You can go big poopy time now.
Remember to hockey your butthole before you cut it.
Exactly, because there's no toilet paper. We know this.
You have to use Perona's ghosts or a knife.
Yeah,
the poopy blade.
Those are the only two options. And then once you do that, then you can use the bidet.
But it is in a different room.
Yeah.
You have to walk down the
And
hall,
you have-
pants down, waddling.
Yeah. And it's not water coming out of the bidet. It's a bunch of Magellan's poison. So you do have to hockey your butthole for that one.
Yeah. I just have a lot of it. I bought it wholesale off
Yeah, don't ask.
at at Pirate Costco. Which is actually
he
a
does
guy
do.
who ate the Costco fruit. And it's just a guy, but he turned into a big Costco. He's an awakened Costco Zoan type.
Yeah. That's actually that little box thing that Magellan's always shitting in. That's the Costco guy.
Yeah. And then he goes and he just sells the poison. It's bad.
Yeah.
He can turn it into hot dogs.
Yeah. That's why the hot dogs are only $1.50.
You're trying to get away, but you can't. All right,
Yeah.
keep going.
All right.
That's all the
Anyway,
episode was.
fucking a bunch of Marines do hockey on their swords. They also push. The rest of them go running to go help push everywhere else.
Just pushing.
Everybody's pushing.
We ain't
and
running
everyone's
anymore.
Citizens are getting
pushing.
inspired by people pushing, and the Marines pushing. I mean, like, check out these muscles. And Frankie's like, hell yeah, bros. Let's push some more. And then they punch. Or they push. Donflamingo, we cut back Donflamingo. He's clenching his fist. He's pissed about everything.
Yep.
Viola tries to do hockey eye whales,
Yep.
which was kind of cool.
Yeah,
But then
that's pretty
Donflamingo's just slaps him. And he's
Yeah.
like, nah. And then he strings her up. At this point, Rebecca appears.
Importantly, Matt, he says, I won't hesitate to kill you. I'm not like, you've
Yeah.
betrayed me. Proceeds to hesitate the fuck
Yeah.
out of killing her.
Well, because he's like, you know what? I've got too much blood on my hands. It's more fun to make two people kill each other than
Yeah.
me do it.
Re-
So he strings up Rebecca.
He like puppets
like,
her.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm going to make you kill Viola. And then there's struggle. There's pushing. There's despair. There's hope. 60 seconds to Luffy.
He does say, good girl, come here to Rebecca, which is important for his villainy. Also,
Yes.
I was convinced briefly that Rebecca had dodged his strings and he didn't notice, and then she was just fucking with him.
I mean, that would have been
But then
cool.
I remembered what I was watching,
It's One Piece.
and that very rarely are women given
Hey.
priority.
It's they're doing their thing. They're doing their thing. At this point, it's Luffy. It's all about Luffy.
Yeah.
Can't be anything but Luffy.
Also, remember, 60 seconds left. I need you to remember that, Matt, for the next episode. The next episode
I will.
is only 1 minute long.
It's true. I believe it. My best dressed. I'm not trying to sound swampy with this, but
Yeah.
I did because Viola was the only one who actually did a sort of a dress change. I put Viola outfit change as best dressed.
You could say she undressed Rosa.
She undressed Rosa. Yes.
Yeah.
I've got some pretty good. I'm excited about a best dressed later.
Yeah. I was kind of, I think I was like struggling with the MVPs.
No, I got a really good.
This,
Actually a good couple best
this,
dress. I think.
this one, my MVP was a random chef who just went, look at these arms, and just started
Oh,
pushing.
hell yeah.
I liked him.
Oh man, there's definitely a good quote later that I really liked. Anyway, episode 732.
Gyatz goes berserk.
This is so much. All right. Anyway, lots more pushing in cages. Much of
Pushing.
fucking Coliseum guys fighting. We got more pushing. Push it to the limit.
Man Sherry crying.
We got lots of crying. Rebecca and Viola having a bad time.
For a while.
Rebecca swords up. She's gonna strike. At this point, Gats interrupts on his transponder snail intercom over the whole island, and he does the longest speech about Luffy being in the Coliseum. I did find it really funny because Cavendish thinks it's about him for a little bit, and then he realizes, and then he doesn't even like realize he's talking about Luffy. He's just like, oh, I can't believe they're talking about me. Wait, where's Law?
And then
And then
Law's
Law's
gone,
just
yeah.
gone. He does. Gas does a big thing. He intros Luffy, revealing Lucy is Luffy. It's taking forever. It's taking so long.
He
My
lays
goodness.
into Donflamingo for a while too. The Coliseum fighters start passing out because their time ran out, which doesn't really matter or impact anything.
Yeah. There's a lot of hype city for Riku and Luffy and Gats. Everyone's cheering on Luffy that he's gonna punch Donflamingo, and then Gats starts calling out Donflamingo to distract him. Gats is counting down, and he starts getting everybody else to count down. When they get to 2, he gets stabbed.
2. Yeah.
2 seconds left. He gets stabbed by Donflamingo. Silence. Nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Luffy's not going to get up. What's going to happen?
He can't get up if nobody's counting.
Donflamingo starts making Rebecca run at Viola. Viola's like, "It's okay. You can kill me. I can take it. I love you. You're my niece or whatever. It's going to be okay.
Stabbing doesn't do very much.
It's okay. Hockey. I can just do hockey on my head."
Yeah.
Luffy, she goes to swipe the sword down, but then she could have done hockey on her head. But instead, who does hockey on their head? Luffy does. He appears. He's there. He blocks. She slashes the sword down, and it breaks on Luffy's head. He did hockey on his head. Wow.
Yeah. And Zoops. He lost switched Luffy and Viola is what happened.
Shambles.
Room shambles.
Luffy slowly turns, looking mad at Donflamingo, and Donflamingo smiles his nastiest pervert smile back at Luffy. And that's the end of the episode.
Oh, shit. My MVP is Bartolomeo, because he definitely shows up for like a second, and I like it. There's lots of him pushing, and he gets so veiny.
Yeah, it's
like,
nice.
You know, in a Dragon...
Vascular. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Vascular.
You know, in a Dragon Ball fight, when like Goku's fighting for a while, and he gets like that pump.
That sheen.
He gets like, well, he also gets like in like him versus Frieza. They both get swollen by the end of the fight because
yeah.
That's only happening to Bartolomeo here.
He's the one pushing the. I mean, you could say he's pushing the most because he is also making the full barrier and having to keep the full barrier up that everybody else is pushing.
True, and he's pushing with crossed fingers, which can't be comfortable.
Yeah, I'm sure that's giving him the most pump on his muscles is the cross fingers.
Yeah.
And he's been crossing them all fucking day.
Could he?
For everybody.
Could he cross his toes, do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think he's got those long kind of like he can like grab things with them.
Oh, I got toes like that. This has been a hint for the Mike hunt.
Yeah.
Who's your best dressed?
That's for all of your perverts out there. Somebody just got
Do you want to
really
see my feet,
excited
Matt?
to hear that. No.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
Okay. You sure?
Maybe when we start doing video podcasts, you can show me your feet. And
Okay.
That'll be the next Patreon tier we add that nobody will pay for.
$50, Mike's feet.
Yeah. Anyway, my best dress is Gats getting stabbed.
Rude. Episode 733. Monkey D. Punchy.
Monkey D. Punchy.
Luffy.
Monkey stands up. Everybody hyped. Donflamingo tries to string Luffy. Fucking goes for Rebecca.
Does string Luffy.
He does string Luffy a little bit, kinda. He's going for Rebecca, but then Law shambles her away.
Yep.
Thanks, Law.
Yep. Luffy gets stabbed a lot here.
He does. He's stringing up Luffy a bunch of stabs, but Luffy's doing hockey on his belly, so it's fine.
Yeah. That's where you got to activate your core.
A little tummy hockey.
Tummy time.
Luffy gets launched into stone, and he is Christ-like in the stone, which is exciting. At this point, we're like cutting to everybody else being like, come on, Luffy. And at one point, we cut to pushing of people, and it's Abdullah and Jeet, and I was so excited to see them because I love Abdullah and Jeet.
They are really good. They won us over hard.
Yeah, Luffy's boys.
You know what I thought about I've heard Luffy has war flashbacks. I don't know what that's from.
He's remembering fighting big animals and then Rayleigh
right.
and him eating meat together, and Rayleigh's just being like, man, I don't know if that strategy's going to work, Luffy. And Luffy's just like, no, I can punch him even harder. And he's like, well, Luffy, maybe you can try, I guess.
Okay. Rayleigh does have the most ridiculous voice. I really like it because it is just like, it's very, God, what's his name? Mr. Rogers.
I was literally going to just say it is very, he's got that little
Now-
twang to him.
Now,
that's
Luffy,
a little,
we're going to learn how to tie our shoes. Now,
Yeah.
you want to make a little bunny rabbit ears after they cross the
Yeah.
road. And they're going to loop
Yeah.
under the bridge here. You see?
Yeah. Now, Luffy, we're going to go over underneath this little, in my other room where I've got all my little puppet friends, okay? They're little toys, but they are little people here. It's just like Dressrosa. Except these friends weren't people beforehand. They were just people's hands.
They're going to teach you about human rights.
Yeah. And you can't kiss them. That's only for me.
Well, now I tried, but the queen of the land is a little feisty. She gets jealous
yeah.
easily. You don't want to mess with that.
Yeah. That one's played by Shocky, and only I get to play with that one. Anyway, moving on.
I have another tangent, but I'm going to wait for the end of this episode.
Yeah, Rayleigh tells Luffy in the flashback, he's like, the con gun wasn't good enough. You got to do something bigger. And then we cut back.
But he's like, specifically, he's like, it's too much of a toll on your body. And he's like, I got to go bigger. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
String still stringing. Fucking Robin at this point. We cut to Robin, and she's like, really quickly, is just like, you got to have faith, everybody. It's going to be fine. It's Luffy.
Yep.
And then Luffy goes to fourth gear, bullet bounce man. He goes into the sky. Donflamingo chases him, and he makes a big spiderweb shield. But then Luffy does a big gum King Kong gun. Crazy.
Yep. Donflamingo does his 16 holy bullets.
He does, and it doesn't do shit.
Yep.
He does God Thread to try to block the big gun thing, and then Luffy just fucking. It felt like the end of Neon Genesis Evangelion, where everyone's just shouting like Shinji, good job. But it also felt it also spoilers. It felt like the end of the climax of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, where everyone's just going, Edward Elric. Edward. I guess it's like a.
It's not. That's really not a spoiler. The hero wins in the anime, Matt. What?
They also do a lot. Yeah, you don't know. I just said they yelled names.
Oh, true.
Evangelion. Does anyone really win at the end of Evangelion?
Not
really.
Not
just
me.
Goo.
Not
Spoilers.
me.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, everyone yells Goku.
You know, Matt,
everyone yells Gohan.
The various groomers and sex predators in that show do win because they don't get persecuted. They just get turned into goo. And they get to be with the children forever.
Forever. Spoilers. You can decipher what that spoiler means, because honestly, I don't think most people can decipher what that actually means.
You can watch it, and you can explain it to me.
I'm still thinking about it. Anyway, he punches Donflamingo just like when he punched Charlos. Like the animation freezes and the color kind of bleeds out of things. It's really exciting.
I feel like it wasn't as hard. Like it wasn't as...
It wasn't as visceral.
Like I wanted it
charged.
to feel so much meatier. That punch could have been half this episode.
I mean, it could have been. I think there's. It kind of was.
It kind of was actually.
As the punch is finishing, his punch like goes through and he like breaks half the island, and he sends Donflamingo down to the underground, the place where everyone would have been safe from the birdcage.
He looks like he gets flushed down the toilet. And it might be in the next episode.
Great.
It shows him spin around like he's getting flushed down.
Yeah, it's really good. And then we hear like the little voiceover about like the people with the will of D. They're also known as the destroyer of gods.
Yeah.
Anyway, my best dressed was Flashback Rayleigh.
My MVP was just big punching. Just a big punch.
We love a big punch.
We love a big punch. Do you think it's crazy?
big punch.
We have two.
Another big punch.
We have two hard count. If Devil Fruit users were Pokemon,
Yeah.
Donflamingo would be ineffective against a Buggy. Donflamingo
Sure.
couldn't do shit to Buggy.
He couldn't.
He couldn't
Buggy
do
just
anything.
fucking chop his way. He'd be like, ooh, thanks for the stringing.
And could you
I just chop myself, baby.
could you imagine if the scissor guy, Eva's little lover there, showed up?
What's their name? I like them.
Do you?
What's their name?
Okay, you don't remember, so I'm not.
Revolutionary Army
You meant like, what if they just showed up and just
Scissor.
started cutting all the string, and Donflamingo's like, oh fuck,
person.
they're made of scissors.
Inazuma.
Inazuma.
We see Inazuma.
Boy, do we.
Oh yeah.
Boy, do we.
Yes. 27-year-old Inazuma,
Wow.
an adult.
Wow.
29 after the time skip. Let's go.
How old after the time skip?
29.
Wow. That's as old as. Damn it. Damn it.
Damn it. You did it. You did it this time. All right. I could try to isolate and send you the burp sound. Burp sound. Burps.
Fuck.
Unless you want to just do one for yourself.
Maybe I did lean away.
Just look at the time.
No,
number.
it's
You can do it.
fine. It's fine. Fucking burping. It's okay.
Sorry, Cozy.
Sorry, Cozy. I'm just gonna put
Mike
a...
fucked up.
I fucked up. Just talk, Matt. Talk for me.
Yeah, okay. Islands in 734.
734.
Islands. What's your title?
What's my motherfucker? Holy
Town.
crapola! Because Bardo
Nice.
says it at one point, and I really liked it.
Hell yeah. I'm just gonna be forewarning towards everybody. My notes for the next 3 episodes are not very detailed because honestly, the show wasn't very detailed. It was a lot of recap of the entire arc of Dressrosa.
Yes.
So I kind of just skimmed over shit, and I'm sure you all will be fine with that.
This
because
fucking episode is Gyat's just trying to say Lucy.
yeah, 737, 738 are very good episodes. I've got a lot to say about those. Anyway.
Also, mostly recap, though, is the thing.
This is true, but I have more things to say, so it's fine.
Okay.
Anyway, the island's imploding aftermath of Luffy's punch. We get fucking Rebecca staring at Luffy, just thinking about their past. Viola thinking about past. Law looking. He's looking. He shambles Luffy so that Luffy doesn't just fall into the abyss, which is nice. Donflamingo's body, Dunzo, not dead, but just knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
At this point, everybody's looking, and they're looking to the sky. And Gats is talking on the snail because he got stabbed with strings, but he's totally fine.
Bartolomeo says, "Holy crapola!"
Yeah, and Gats says, "Look to the sky." Everyone's looking, and then the bird cage is fading. Donflamingo's presence also fading. Exciting. Fucking all the formerly human toy people are reflecting, and we're seeing this person was a toy at one point. Where's One Poco? That's what I want to know. Where's One Poco?
With his wife.
Everybody stops having to
They're
push and
making
they
3
fall
Poco.
over. They're making 3 Poco, baby. 4, maybe even 4 Poco. If you
Whoa.
catch my drift.
Love a tall glass of 4 Poco.
Everybody loves yeah. Anyway, everyone falls over because the birdcage disappears, and then the sun comes out because obviously the birdcage was making it cloudy.
Yeah. Yep.
Everybody's crying. There's so much fucking recap of
Dude,
everything that just happened. I could not get over it.
The only one that matters, the only interaction here that matters is there is a close-up of Sai's spear stick thing, And then the
Yeah.
Commodore dude's whip slowly wraps around it with the most penis-like head I've...
It was crazy.
It just it prehensile wraps around. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then it pans
So
out.
good. So hot.
Uh,
So hot. Fucking Gats is just
Baby
like
Five's gonna have to sit in the chair.
taking his damn time trying to just be like, the winner is... The winner.
All the citizens are like, just
is-
say it. Just fucking say please.
Oh man. Someone he's saying the winner is Viola, Rebecca, Law are just like hanging out near Luffy. He's still saying the winner is. Everyone's crying. Some random guy, while Gads is still being like, is, some random guy in the background, you just hear his voice go, okay, now finish the sentence for us. Which
the dub team just having a good time.
yeah. And then he finally says, Luffy, everyone, yeah, he won. Everyone's crying. Frankie's remembering his whole time with Dressrosa and how he's kind of the straw hat that was like, I need to stay and help them. So it's like a beautiful, heartwarming moment for Frankie. We get Big Nut recapping and he's crying.
Yeah.
He's so happy.
Do you remember the story of the Tin Soldier?
I don't know. I don't think I've heard enough or seen enough
There is an effect that's happening
instances of the toy soldier.
where I liked Kiros, but because I was just getting his sob story shoved in my fucking face, I was
Yeah.
like, I get it, dude. Like, I'm sorry it happened. You don't have to bring it up every time we hang out. Like, I didn't even shoot your wife. You don't have to tell me that.
I'm sure it's just because the nature of how we're watching.
Right. Like, if you were watching it as it aired,
Yeah, it wouldn't be as viscerally in our face,
it's
but it's
probably
like
kind of
I've
disappointing.
I've seen. I mean, yeah, watching it week to week probably would have sucked because you're like, oh, new One Piece content, and then it's just like they're recapping Big Nut's backstory again.
There's...
I'm gonna die.
Martin Garnett pointed out to me that there's like a 3-minute long scene of Sabo crying later, and he was like, "This was 2 panels. This was 2 panels. This whole scene was 2 panels in the comic."
It's just like over and over again, people being like, Sabo, what's wrong? Are you okay, Sabo? And him being like,
We'll get there. Anyway, that's episode 734. The MVP is Gyatz, I guess, because he does stuff.
my best Dressrosa is best dressed is Dressrosa without Donflamingo.
Oh, wow.
That's my best Dressrosa.
Incredible. That's your best Dressrosa. I can't believe it took you 100 episodes to come up with that.
I was saving it. I
Oh,
was
that's
saving
good.
it.
You're not even for the last episode of Dressrosa, just
The Penis Ultimate episode.
the Penis Ultimate. Episode 735.
That's the sound of the penis flying through the air and penis.
What was it
Ultimate.
again? Oh, it hit me in the face.
Sorry, can you give that back?
Yeah.
Oh, it was wet.
Yeah, I licked it.
Gross.
That way it would stick better.
Gross.
Do
You
they make
do, of
those? Do they
course.
make those stretch? You know those stretchy, like it's like a hand. It's like a gummy
Stretchy
stretchy
hands?
hand, and you slap it on a window. Do they make those? You know where I'm going with this. They make those, but it's like a wiener, and you slap the ball sack onto.
I just
They must.
top entry on Google that I just
Yeah.
searched is on an Etsy post for things called sticky dicks.
Sticky dicks.
A penis-shaped toy that sticks to almost anything. Great for bachelorette parties, gag gifts, pranks, and everything else. You can get a pack of sticky dicks for $14.
Wait, these look different.
They don't have the long end to them.
No, they're not flat.
Oh, but they're sticky. There's also stickydick.com.
Oh, yep.
There's Stick a Dick, Hunk Adult Party Game 12 reusable sticky dicks.
Stick a dick.
Mr. Limpy Small.
Hold
no,
on.
that's an actual thing. Sorry. Oh, sorry, I have one more. This one says Crackers Dildo.
What is
Whoa! Bad Dragon.
Are you on the Bad Dragon site?
Crackers the Cockatrice. Whoa.
Oh, it's
that one's a big
discounted.
one. Yeah.
100. That. Oh my god.
You can get soft or medium firmness.
We haven't looked at
firmness.
monster dildos in a minute.
Have we done that on the podcast?
We have absolutely done this on the podcast.
Sorry, everyone. All right. Anyway, back to it.
We should get
Back
sponsored
to
by
it.
Bad Dragon at this point.
We can reach out.
Do you think?
Anyway, episode
My favorite Bad
735.
Dragon is, I call it the Brook.
It's just a bone.
It's just-
Could be a femur. Who knows? I like the end of it.
it's sharp.
Yeah.
Episode 735, Jesus Burgess.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Everyone's laughing and cheering and crying. At this point, we see Sabo. He walks. He's looking good. He's walking.
Yeah.
He's walking by Burgess. And Burgess is like, "Well, Sabo, oh, your brother, Firefist Ace, blah blah." And he's just mocking him, being like, "Oh, you want to hear what he said before we beat him up?" And then while that's happening, the revolutionaries and Koala are like trying to call Sabo, but Burgess keeps taunting. So then Sabo says, "Fuck it," and he does like an iron claw on fucking Burgess's face,
Dragon
and it's
claw?
just crushed. Well, the iron claw is a wrestling move, where the Von Erichs would grab you in the face and claw your face. So he does a dragon claw. He does a dragon claw, which is an anime version of that actually hurts the person. And he's doing that at Burgess' face, being like, "You need to shut the fuck up." And then Burgess keeps taunting him, and then goes to stab him
With a regular knife.
just a regular knife. And then Sabo, seeing
I-
this, because it's very easy to see someone about to stab you.
It's easy to see the 300-pound, 12-foot tall man hide a knife behind his back.
Yeah, as he's crawling towards you with his arm behind his back,
Yeah.
with one arm. So Sabo immediately screams, "I will not be weighed down by regrets any longer." And then fucking fire fists fucking Burgess right in the goddamn face, and just burns him to ash. I think his face literally burns away in the fire. If he's
Yeah.
alive, I would be surprised.
It's a lot like it's when Piccolo throws that one Cyberman and just like goes blah and like vaporizes him.
Yeah, just completely vaporizes Burgess, and then does something kind of creepy. I know it's like kind of cute, maybe, but also kind of like, you got some shit going on, Sabo, where he looks at his hand and he just goes, "Ace here said you deserved it." And he's like,
not
"Ace
catch
is,"
that.
he's like, "My name." He literally refers to his hand as Ace.
He just like draws a little face on it with freckles, and it's like, "You
And
did
he's just
such
like,
a good
"Oh,
job,
yeah,
Sabo.
Fire Fist, you did such a good job, Sabo, my brother."
Nice drink sake." Glug, 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 glug.
Yeah, and then just like spilling onto his hand.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, Dad, I was thinking about me and Sabo going experimenting in the bed later. Do you think that's okay, Dad?"
The koala just hears like muttering on the ship, and then like creaks open his door, and he's just like in the dark in the corners, being like, "No, Ace, we can't kill everybody. That would be bad." "No, do it, Sabo. That's what I would do." "No, Papa said that I can't kill nobody no more.
Yeah. Sabo, stop drinking so much.
He says there's
I
a
know
darkness inside me, and I have to contain it."
Yeah.
What were we talking
Anyway.
about? Oh,
I don't know.
Burgess is
I was
dead.
getting a weird. I was getting weird about it, but then you made it better, so I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't want.
Burgess-
I didn't want it.
You want to talk about Sabo jorking his Pinor?
That's fine. It was just weird that it was the dead manifestation of his non-related. But I don't want to get into.
We don't have to. That's fine.
I don't want to. Yeah, listen, hey everybody, you know where this is going, and we're not going to do it anyway.
Yeah, we're drawing the line. You have to draw the line somewhere, everyone. And so that's
Listen,
that's
it's
where
just
we're gonna
we've done
draw
a
the
lot.
line.
We've already done too much this episode. Let's pull it back a little bit.
we got plenty more to do. We've still got a few more episodes. All right.
Yeah.
At this point, fucking the Marines are taking Donflamingo and the whole family into custody.
The shot of Lao G is fucked up. It's so scary.
Into custody. Yup. Fucking Maynard has a video transponder snail, and he's like getting ready. He's like, gotta do this. Gotta put on a video. He orders other Marines to go follow.
Oh, he's sleepy. Oh, he's sleepy.
Yep. I'm very tired.
same.
Nearby, we see like a bunch of islands that are like
Apple Nine
starting to
Island and Friends.
Apple Nine Island and friends. Maynard starts up his video. He's showing Dressrosa, and he's like really bloviating. He's like, "Hello, everyone. It is I, Maynard, reporting in from Dressrosa, and he's like being really like regal about it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Are you ready?"
Well, he's shirtless with a cape and a baseball cap on and sunglasses.
Yeah. At this point, we cut over. A bunch of citizens are begging Riku to become the king again, and he's like, "Nah, I don't want to do that." And then Elizabello's like, "Hey, like, I already told a bunch of the neighboring nations you're already the king, so like, too bad."
Yeah. Elizabello might be the best design in this entire arc.
He's pretty good.
He looks like a child dressing up, and he's like,
Yeah.
"I'm a punch king," and he's got boxing gloves and a cape, no shirt,
Yeah.
belly out, and slacks. It's the
Slacks.
slacks.
It's the slacks that are nice.
Anyway.
At this point, the Marines of Fujitora roll up. And Fujitora fucking tells it like it is and fucking bows down on behalf of the government. And he's like, "We're sorry this happened."
Yeah.
And fucking everybody who's not a Marine bowing down saying we're sorry starts freaking the fuck out, being like, "Can you believe this? This shit's crazy."
Yeah, it's like they're not supposed to do that.
They're not supposed to do that. The government isn't supposed to have people apologizing for them.
Could you imagine
Government fucked up? What? They would never admit that they fucked up.
that would be crazy.
That's the end of the episode.
Yeah, my MVP is Fujitora or Isho.
My best dressed was also Fujitora's humility.
Yeah, I like him a lot. Like, I feel like I've understood what he's been doing, and he just outright explains it again here.
He at this point he like solidified what he's been doing, so it made me less mad at him.
He 100% Matt explained this all the same way. Like
No, he
50
didn't.
episodes
No,
ago.
he
He
fucking- no, he
absolutely
fucking
did.
didn't.
He absolutely
he
was
did
like,
not.
I can't just walk in and take this problem out because it's not going to solve. Like, we need an outside force to take out Donflamingo, or it's just going to keep repeating the cycle. He definitely says that.
Find the episode and I'll believe you, but I don't believe he did.
I'm just saying, I
think he
have
said-
not been
I feel like
confused
I'm-
about him.
I'm pretty sure he said like something to the degree of like, "I'm not getting involved." I don't think he described it to this detail
He
of
definitely,
like
he has a line where he's just like, the government can't just keep fixing its problems.
you're
I swear.
You are fucking smoker blind, because then we see Smoker and he's like, "You could have done it yourself, Smoker. You inspired me." And like, if only you were a higher rank, you're completely smoker blind.
I was I was Team Fujitora before I saw this episode.
Completely smoker blind.
Yes.
Anyway.
Okay. Here's my counter
Completely
argument. Counter argument. Episode 736, titled "Smoker Saves Dressrosa." I'm not fighting
Completely.
the allegations. I can't. I'm not.
Completely redeemed Smoker. You're like, nah, Smoker's the fucking best. He's the fucking best.
Listen. Give me this. Give me this. It's all I'm gonna get.
No, that's fine.
Our
That's
boy can't fight his way out of a wet paper bag. All right.
He has principles, though. He has principles.
He sure is frustrated by the system.
Yeah. Fucking everybody's still bowing. Fujitora had the plan the whole time. Fucking took a gamble on the pirates, the gladiators, and the citizens to take down Donflamingo family. Good job, Fujitora. You didn't do anything, and it worked out.
Hey man, if that ain't being a higher up in a government position.
Straw Hats are getting together, and Bardo and them two are like kind of congregating at the palace. Fucking Luffy's still asleep. We see Big Nut addressing the Tontatas, being like, "Our mission is complete. Anti-Donflamingo force disbanded," and they're all freaking out. Lady Gagancha's there. Yeah, everybody's going to the palace except for the Straw Hats. Meanwhile, we cut over to Marie Joie.
Marie Joie.
Fucking Akanu's just freaking out on the elders.
I liked this a lot.
I did like that. It was interesting because I think he's a piece of shit and I don't like him. But I did enjoy him like reaming out the elders, being like, "Y'all fucked up. You're fucking shit up."
It was I
like
hate that
it.
dude, but it was very satisfying to be like, "Y'all pieces of dog. You didn't tell me anything." Like,
Yeah.
your conservative uncle losing his shit at the right people.
Yeah, the right people. It was just like, okay, he's doing right. We learn at this point that Aokiji has fucking aligned with Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Concerning.
They inadvertently at this point learn Luffy beating Donflamingo.
Oh, some shit happens in this episode. That's right.
Yeah, shit happens. We see all of like Donflamingo's side deals with other pirates and kingdoms and stuff falling apart from all of his smile and shit.
Yeah.
We see a little bit. We get a little Supernova's check-in. We see Jewelry Bonnie stealing food as a big lady and then a small child. We see
Rouge, but they called him a. He was
they
called
say
a
a
Rouge.
Ruge.
He was called.
Yeah,
a Rouge
he was
before.
called. He was called a Rouge, but then in this they call him a Ruge.
Yeah.
In a Rouge, he's sleeping on a small cloud island, but then in the distance we see the like, shape of a big boy coming towards him.
Yeah. Like an
and he's like
Oars
freaked out.
Junior.
Yeah, we see like a big horned Oars Junior guy, Shadow, coming towards him, and he's freaked out.
Yep.
For a moment, we see Capone, and he's like, "We gotta get out of here, capiche?"
Yeah, on Big Mom's ship.
Yeah. And then we get a check-in with Kid, Basil Hawkins, Scratch Manapoo, and Killer, and they're all eating like nasty freaks.
Like,
specifically Killer slurping spaghetti through his holes.
Visual, for those who don't know, it'd be weird if you're listening to this and you don't, but he's got like a full face helmet with little breathe holes, like a hockey mask, and like you can't see his eyes, but he's just slurping sketty.
Through his holes.
And it's all the sauce. And have you ever had spaghetti
sauce everywhere
in a Tupperware container? It stains that shit.
Yeah.
His helmet's going to look like that forever.
The inside of his mask is probably disgusting. But we learn that they're going for Shanks.
Yes.
They want to take down Shanks because then they're like, we realize that Luffy, the Straw Hats, and Law are going for taking out Kaido.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're going for Shanks. So that works out. At this point, we check in with that fuck Diaz Drake, and we learn that Donflamingo killed his dad, and he's indifferent about it.
Yes.
And then
you don't like Diaz Drake. Is it because he looks stupid, or because he used to be a cop?
I think both.
Okay.
And also, I think that cool as fuck devil fruit could have been used by someone cooler than him.
Okay. I wonder, what if you like
him.
Diaz Drake before the end of One Piece?
I mean, that's great. That's fine.
Yeah.
I can change my opinion. But as of right now, I think he's a stupid idiot, and I don't like him.
Anyway, Smoker baby. Smoker's
Yep,
like,
we
the
get-
Straw Hats did it. I knew they would. They just like in Alabasta. And we see a flashback of Isho just slurping down soup and noodles. And Smoker's like,
Yep.
damn, if only the government didn't cover up the news about Alabasta and revealed that the Straw Hats did it, then it would have completely upset the warlord system and we could finally be rid of this horrible thing that just gives power to the worst of the worsts.
Yeah.
We could use our
And
ability, you could
Fujitora-
use our power and influence for good in this world and not just be a corrupt force for evil.
And at that point, Fujitora's like, I'm going to remember that.
And then he copied Smoker's homework, which, in Fujitora's defense, Smoker could not do ever. Love him. He couldn't have done this.
Also, Fujitora's blind. He can't copy shit.
We see the
Just
kids. We see the kids. We see Tashigi offering Smoker muffins and coffee.
Yep.
And then all the kids are there and they're going to Vegapunk's lab.
Yeah. We see Fujitora getting fucking scolded by Akainu, and he's like, I don't want to be a hero. And then Akainu's like, but you didn't have to fucking fuck shit up.
Oh my god, Fujitora's like, well, you didn't have to be such a little bitch. Bitch.
He's like, well, maybe we are bastards, and you should try not to be such a big bastard, you bastard. And then Akainu's like, shut the fuck up, bastard. I want Luffy and Law's heads.
Yeah, you're not allowed in any marine bases until you bring them in. He says, good, that's what I wanted anyway, and hangs up.
Yeah, it's great. And that's the end of the episode.
I'm an MVP Smoker.
My best
MVP
dressed was
Smoker.
Fujitora.
With all the bandages on him, tight across his chest.
Actually, my
he-
best dressed was
his-
Killer covered in spaghetti sauce.
That's actually crazy that wasn't your first one.
Yeah. Actually, no, it's Scratch Manapoo just being there.
Oh, yeah. It's really a
All three
shame
of
that
them.
Scratch Manapoo is hanging out with the other ones.
I really wish he wasn't hanging out with Kid and Basil Hawkins because they suck.
Kid seems like a piece of shit. Like a real piece of shit. And Basil Hawkins is worse because he's boring.
Yeah. But not as boring as Diaz Drake. If any of them were hanging out with Diaz Drake, I would be upset.
Here's the thing, though. I remember Diaz Drake's name. I did not remember Basil Hawkins' name until you just said it earlier. So I was watching this and I was like, man, fucking blonde guy. Like, what is his...
Yeah.
He's such a... He looks like
For some-
somebody's crony.
For some reason, his hair looks like spaghetti, and then I think about putting basil on spaghetti.
That helps
and that's
you?
how I remember. That's how I remember his name.
I remember Diaz Drake because you hate him.
Yeah,
That fuels me.
and I remember Jewelry Bonnie because she's cool.
Yeah.
I like her more. I like Who are
Yeah,
your top top 5 supernovas, Mike?
I was very happy to see that Bonnie got away from Blackbeard
Yeah,
because she was like captured by him for a bit.
for like a moment.
So my top supernovas,
Sure, why not?
is that what you were asking?
Yeah, but there's only so many, so I don't think we really need to do a top.
3? Like pick 3?
Sure, you
The
do,
rest
yeah,
die?
pick 3. Sure, yeah.
Do we
that
ha-
are
do
not
we-
Luffy? We won't include Luffy
Okay.
or Zoro.
Zora's not a captain.
He will.
Zora's not a
So
captain.
Killer's not a captain.
I don't count Killer as a supernova.
Okay, great,
All right.
cool.
What's happening here?
I don't know.
All right. Rouge, I think, is the coolest looking.
I agree.
I like Rouge, and I want to hang out with him. He gives me a comforting energy.
He gives good hugs.
I get good vibes from him. Oh man, the rest of them, Foxy.
Okay.
If
Episode
if
737.
if Blackbeard gets to be a fucking supernova, and that guy's
have-
like 58.
have
Foxy,
two
who's
more
only
f-
like 34, can be. I can be a supernova, Matt. I
We-
can be a
we have-
supernova.
We have 2 more episodes to go. Episode 737.
I don't really give a shit about most of them, honestly. Law's probably
That's
one of my
fine.
preferred ones at this point because I got to hang out with him so much.
Yeah. Episode 737.
Episode 737. Sabo story.
Hell yeah. Everyone's at Big Nut's house. Welcome Big Nut's house.
I really respect the animation team's commitment to not figuring out how to animate a guy with one leg.
Yeah.
He is just
like he's just there now.
he'll just float hop a little bit.
Yeah.
He looks
all he
like
needs.
an actor when you green screen their leg out.
Yeah.
Like he's
that's
always
fine.
standing like a person with 2. It's very silly, but I'm like, whatever. Also, he calls Bellamy a toe-headed guy, or Kinemon does. Somebody does.
Kinemon does. Kinemon
good.
does.
It
It's
was
really
good.
good.
It's good.
Yeah,
Bellamy's probably
everyone's-
one of my favorite supernovas.
Yeah, straw hats are all in Big Nut's house. Fucking Bellamy's there asleep. They're like, "Well, we found this guy." Luffy's asleep. Usopp goes to sleep. Big Nut goes to sleep. He's like, you can have whatever you want in my house. And for some reason, they're like, he's got dried meat. And I'm like, why the fuck does this guy have any sustenance at all? He was a fucking toy soldier for 10 years. Why does he have any food in his house? Why does he have a house?
Maybe he liked to just crunch on the dried meat with his little tin mouth to pretend he knew he could eat again.
I mean, maybe, I guess. Whatever. I don't need to read into it too much. Anyway, people go to sleep. Fucking the door knocks as they're all talking, and then it's immediately Sabo. And Zoro like gets up to like fuck him up because he doesn't know who it is. And then as he's like getting up, Sabo just tosses him a bottle of booze, and he immediately catches it, and he's like, "Oh, okay." And
Yeah.
then sits down, starts drinking.
It's like he's a dog.
Yeah. He's just like, "Here's your treat, boy." And then immediately Robin's like, "Oh, Sabo." And everyone's like, "You fucking know this guy?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's Luffy's brother." And it's like, you knew this whole time that Luffy's brother was
alive.
alive, and you just didn't do shit.
Yeah.
You hung out with the Revolutionary Army for 2 years, and specifically right after Sabo remembered that Luffy was his brother.
Yeah.
Like literally the moments after he remembered he was brother, like you just didn't feel like telling Luffy when you got back to be like, "Oh, hey, I spent the 2 years with your dad and your brother."
This is the woman who we have seen as a 29-year-old see a dangerous enemy ship roll up next to the Mary and just go, "Well, that's odd."
Yeah.
So
it's just
completely. She's like,
It's completely a character. It's just hilarious. Right, but then he walks in the room and she's like, "Oh my god, hi Sabo," and it's like it's great. He comes in and he's like,
she was also hanging out with his dad and has not brought it up. Like she was for sure hanging out with Dragon.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. CP0 coming for them all. Sabo's like, "Y'all should get out of here soon." And they're like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "Well, let me tell you a tale." He's like, "I'm Luffy's brother, and I was presumed dead." And they're like, "What?" And then we get the Three Brothers recap for most of the episode.
Yeah.
Then we get Sabo. He's getting beat up. He's meeting Dragon. We get him blown up by the Celestial Dragon. We see Monkey D. Dragon pull him out of the water. And fucking the Revs. I've been calling, instead of saying Revolutionary Army, I've been calling them the Revs because it's easier to say.
Sounds like a sports team.
It is. Yeah, they're not good, but I love them.
It is a sports team?
Yeah, the New England Revolution. They're a soccer team. I follow them pretty continuously. That's not the word. Not religiously. I follow the Revs. I don't know. I watch the Revs. I like the Revs. Everybody loves it. Hey, everybody. We like the Revs. We watch the Revs.
The
Have a
Revs
good
are
season.
good.
The Revs.
Listen, I think...
Anyway, we suck. We suck so bad, but I still watch
Since they got Grabo Gondo, he's a real kicker, that one. He's going to kick that ball so hard. You've never seen a ball kicked so hard.
Since we got Carlos Gil's brother Nacho, things have been all downhill. Ever since they got rid of Bruce Arena, everything's been downhill.
I know
But
Bruce
We just got our goalie back. We just got our goalie back, Matt Turner, from across the pond.
He's British, but he's okay in my book.
No, he's not. He's American. He just was over there doing stuff.
Are these real?
These are real. Everything I said is real.
These are real. You just said his brother Nacho. Fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah, Nacho Gil. Did you find it?
Nacho Gil.
Yeah. Nacho Gil.
Yeah.
There he is.
This
don't know if
guy
he's
looks
still in the
like he
refs.
plays Fortnite.
For sure. Anyway, moving on.
Fuck, man.
Anyway, fucking Sabo. Hey Sabo. He can't remember everything when the Revs are like helping him. They have him in bed. The Revolutionary Army's got him laid up. And they're like, oh, we picked him up around here. We'll bring him back home. And he's like, no, don't bring me back. And they're like, why? And he's like, I can't remember, but you don't bring me back. Are you still looking up Revs players?
No, I'm just so fucking. Sometimes you do this shit. You're like, oh yeah, I've got this secret other life where I love this specific soccer team.
Yeah.
I
just info dump on you, and you're like, when do you have time for that?
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, when do you what? Like you used to do figure skating.
That was when I was like a kid.
I know, but still, it's crazy to find out.
Yeah.
What I can't wait to continue to unwrap the sweet treat that is Matt.
Anyway, yeah, he's telling his story. We cut over for a moment to present time with the Coliseum guys and Barto, and Barto's like freaking out because they're all going to go to bed, and he's like, we gotta put this freak on a leash, and then just starts like being like, we gotta chain up Cavendish. He's like, I'm not going to bed with this stupid idiot over here. He's gonna kill us all.
This guy's a fucking lunatic.
Yeah. And then we cut back to Sabo's fucking flashback. We see he's feeling better as a kid, and then they try to make him do training with other kids for the Revolutionary Army, and he's like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna go over here and train myself. We'll see you later." And then he goes to like punch Hack for a second, and Hack's like, "Whoa!" And he's like, "Almost got you," and then like takes off. We get a
I don't want to play your game, Sack. That's not my name. No, it's Sack. You're Sack now.
You're Sack now. You're definitely Sack now.
You're Sack now. It's short for ball sack. Baldy Sack.
Yeah. Baldy sack because your skin's got gills, and the gills look like wrinkles on a ball sack. And then he scrambles away. He's like,
I'm going to go free climb with just my arms. What?
free solo. Look at me go. You ever seen that documentary?
I got a rock on my foot, but I just punched it off.
Yep. Training montage, and now he's 12 years old, and he's peeling potatoes with Koala. He gets fucking his shit rocked by Kuma as they're fighting.
Yeah,
and then
Bible
he like lands
in hand.
He lands in a pile of weapons and finds a pipe, and it's like his power returned. He like grabs this pipe, and he's like, I could do anything. And then he starts like running around trying to like knock everybody down.
Yeah.
But then gets like knocked the fuck down by Dragon.
Yeah, he like leaps over Kuma, and he's like, I'm going to kill Dragon.
Yeah. At this point, we flash even forward more in time where he's like 17, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
is this when he's like
19?
raiding the fortress? No,
I
17.
think, or maybe he was in, yeah. There's like a fortress of a random like military fort that they have a bunch of people captive. So he goes in alone and starts just like beating the shit out of people in the whole base while the other Revolutionary Army people free prisoners. And then they finally call him and they're like, we got all the prisoners out. And he's like, good. So he goes in the middle of the fort and he's like, Dragon Claw Fist, Dragon Breath, and just like explodes the whole base and then just like walks out. And then everyone's like, good job, Sabo.
My dad taught me how to fist buildings.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
You fist it in the right spot, it's going to crumble down like cookies.
Yeah. later he's like sitting having snack time. And some other Rev Army guys are talking. They're like, "Have you heard about this young pirate captain coming through? His name's Portgas G." And then Sabo like fucking like just like possessed just goes Ace. and then they're like, "Oh yeah, you know him?" And he's like, "No, I don't know how
like,
I
"Did I
know
just
that
say
name."
something?
Yeah.
Weird.
At this point, fucking.
I think we get he says that Ace's death is what.
Yeah, we like cut back to present, and Luffy's like falling off the bed. And then Sabo's, they're like, "Well, why didn't you ever reach out or anything?" And he's just like, "Oh, the tragedy of Ace is why I got my memory back.
Yeah.
I got my mems back."
All this time, Frankie has been just screwing his face together.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Best
with his little
dressed.
hands.
Best dressed. Sabo with the good pipe.
Sabo with that good pipe. My MVP is Frankie's little hands. I really like them.
He's using his little hands coming out of his big hands. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Our final episode of the podcast today, episode 738.
738. Flashback attack. Because it's just more there's more flashbacks. Did you remember that there were 3 boys named Ace, Sabo, and Luffy, and they shared sake, and they became brothers, and that they were all going to leave and become 17-year-old pirates?
I did remember that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I was worried, Matt, that
you know who didn't, though? Sabo.
Oh, shit.
He's on a ship in the past, seeing shadows of Luffy and Ace, but he can't recognize them or remember. Meanwhile, he and Koala return to Baltigo. There, everybody's talking about Marineford, and they're like,
in the situation room, which I want... In my dream home, I will have a situation room with a big whiteboard
big
and like debriefing table.
Hell yeah. Everyone's in the situation room. They're talking about how Whitebeard is dead. There's only like 2 people who died there. And then also they're like, "Did you know Monkey D. Luffy's your son, Dragon?"
That's like in the fucking background. He's like, yeah. No, he is.
He's like, yeah, that's my son. And they're like, "What?
What the fuck?"
And then after that, they're like, "Yeah, only 2 people died. Whitebeard and Portgas D. Ace." And Sabo immediately starts just like vibrating and crying. And he's like,
For a while.
Half the episode, it's just like him reading the newspaper, completely crashing out, remembering everything, like remembering their love, his brothers. He just starts breaking down for like literally 15 minutes.
The amount he forgot is pretty small.
Yeah.
Like,
it was
your
probably like
memory
6 months
as a
of his
child,
life.
like he was probably only remembering from like ages 6 to 10, really.
Oh yeah, it was a few years actually. I wasn't. Yeah. I mean, that's a pivotal time for a baby boy.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I think it's funny. He's been like, it's just interesting. I love that it's just like the like, and then he's out for 3 days because he remembers.
Yeah, 3 days. He's got a huge fever. They're like, "We thought you were gonna die." He's got his memory back though. He remembers everything now.
And it changes nothing.
And then at this point, he gets out of his bed. He's like, "I gotta go talk to Dragon." And then we cut back to the present, and everyone's like, "Whoa."
Did you think this was going to also explain what he was doing for 2 years?
No.
Between finding out about Ace's
No,
death,
I'm
and
sure
then
we'll find
getting
out.
here, like,
No. I thought this was enough. We cut back to Big Nut's cabin, and like everyone's tearing up and stuff, and then Zoro's just like, "Hey, you're drinking all the booze." And then everybody starts like freaking out, and they're like, "Oh, all the food's gone. You ate all the food. Luffy's gonna be pissed when you wake up. We need more food, more booze."
Yeah.
And then Sabo's just like, "Man, you really are Luffy's friends, huh?" Like, I just like told you this really like heart-wrenching story about me like losing my memory, and y'all are just like, "Oh, we're hungry."
Yeah, it's like, well, you're fine now.
Yeah, you're here. It's fine.
Okay, to be fair, Sabo's sob story in that room, it's like he's just like, "I lost my memory and everybody thought I was dead." And then Frankie could just be like, "Oh yeah, I tried to wrestle a train and then the front of me got destroyed so bad that I had to rebuild my body with my bare hands. And then I changed my name from Cuddy Flam to Frankie."
Yeah. And then Robin could be like, I saw my entire world blow up in flames, and then I've been on the run since I was a small child. And then I saw another place blow up in flames when Robin, yeah.
It took a 17-year-old boy to convince me to not die.
Yeah. And then Big Nut wakes up and he's like, I don't have a leg.
My wife got shot.
Also, my wife got shot. Have you heard? I could tell you the whole story again.
Kinnamon's like, I've got no problems. Everything's great.
Conjuro's like, I like to make fucked up pictures.
Who wants some thick lettuce?
Anyway.
Oh, his name's Conjuro because he conjures.
He conjures. Yo.
Conjure.
Anyway.
Wow.
Maybe.
Oda's
maybe.
cooking. Oda's
Maybe.
cooking.
That might
flip
be
those
it.
eggs,
also,
Oda, because you're
be,
cooking. They're getting too hot. Oda, you
might
gotta
be
flip
it, but
those eggs. Oh, they're sizzling. Flip them over. I want them over hard.
All right. Anyway, we see Sabo at Ace and Whitebeard's graves drinking sake. And then we see a full recap, but actual scene of when Sabo and Luffy reunited. So we see like what they actually talked about.
Yeah.
Which is nice. And I also love that Barto's there the whole time, just being like, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah. Insider lore.
Yeah. Brothers.
Do you think the end of One Piece is just going to be like a book closing and it's just going to be like
it's Barto?
One Piece, a Mr. Luffy story by Bartolomeo.
And he's just like, and that, my friends, is how Mr. Luffy became king of the pirates and found the One Piece.
And it's like a bunch of little kids, like Lord of the Rings. And one kid's like, I want to be king of the pirates. Like, you'll never be king of the pirates.
Yeah.
Okay.
That, my friends, is how Mr. Luffy's best friend, Buggy the Clown, became king of the pirates.
I have a theory. I think Luffy's going to become king of the pirates, and then he's going to be like, okay, I did it. I don't want any of the responsibility, and then he's just going to give it to Buggy.
I think that would be hilarious, because also it would be completely unearned by Buggy, which is how he gets anything.
Yeah.
And it would just be funny. It would just be very fun. Like, Luffy gets the One Piece, and he's like, this guy sucks. Here you go, Buggy. And he gives it to Buggy, and Buggy's like, what?
Like, how good would that be? He's like, I did it. All right, I'm done. I'm going to go get a new thing now.
He flips it like a coin over to Buggy, and Buggy's just like, he's like, you can have it now. And then Buggy looks at his lover, Shanks, and they hold it together, and they're like, we'll rule the seas together. We'll rule the seas together. And then they kiss. And that's how One Piece ends, is just a lingering long kiss between Shanks and Buggy.
I hope so.
As Luffy stands off to the side awkwardly, just chewing on some meat.
Yeah. And then it closes another book, and they're still kissing. Well, and that's on the table.
Yeah. Well, then no, it closes the book, and then Barto's there, and he's got a Shanks doll and a Buggy doll, and he's like, oh,
smacking them together.
Oh, just smacking them together. He's like, Mr. Luffy would love this, wouldn't he? He's just get the kisses in there. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And it's like a little doll with the arm ripped off, really like jankily. And he's like, oh, Mr. Shanks, here, let me help you. It's me, Mr. Buggy. I can also make my limbs come off. And he just starts ripping the limbs off the little Buggy doll. Yeah, and he's like, oh, the chop chop. It's the chop chop fruit. There you go, Mr. Shanks. Here, let me get up on you.
Kids start leaving. I got what?
Oh man, I just thought of something really funny.
What?
I think it'd be really funny if Buggy and Shanks meet up again, and then Buggy just starts like dicking on Shanks, being like, "Oh, do you need your arm back?" And he chops his arm and puts his own arm on Shanks's.
Oh my god!
Limb, and he's like, "Oh, there you go. You got a full arm again. How you doing?
Do you need a hand?
Do you need a hand?" That'd be really funny.
Things that Robin and Buggy could do to Shanks. If Frankie could build
Robin
him an
did it,
arm,
that'd be. Oh,
it would just be like a
no.
really like elegant arm too.
Robin is even funnier, actually.
So I have some of the One Piece Lego sets, which one of them I gave you.
Yep.
But the only one I've made so far is Shanks giving Luffy the straw hat.
Yeah.
But Shanks comes with 2 arms.
Oh no.
So I
got to pull one off.
I did pull one off.
Hell yeah.
I'm the Sea
yeah.
King now.
You are. All right, let's finish this off. Fucking present time. Luffy's still asleep. Sabo's like, well, see you later. Gotta go.
Yep.
I made this Beaver card for Luffy. I'm going to take a piece. Bye.
I'm going to take 2
And
big
then-
apiece.
And then he's like, take care, Straw Hats. Take care of Luffy, and walks out. And then Zoro just looks up from drinking. He's like, hey, I said the same thing.
When he gave them a Beaver card. Interesting.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, that's funny. Ace said the same thing. Huh, they really are brothers.
Yeah, and you get that like weird Zoro smile.
Yeah, he's like, he's
like-
drunk. His drunk smile.
It does feel like somebody gave him a note to smile. He's doing his
Yeah.
best.
We see Sabo heading back to the Revolutionary Army. Fujitora does a dice roll with the other Marines to see if they should bring in the Straw Hats, and he obviously fixes it because he could do that.
Yep.
And then he's like, we have to follow the dice roll. And they're like, okay.
And
We
then
see
Sabo's on some
Rebecca-
fucking. Oh no, sorry, Rebecca. I
we
forgot
see
about
Rebecca and Riku talking for a moment. He's like, you're going to be a princess. And then
She goes,
we see and then we see Sabo riding on some fucking ravens, and they're talking to him.
There's a bunch of ravens, and then he's on like a double raven.
Yeah, and they talk to him.
he's like, "Let's go back home," and they go, "Okay, boss, let's go." Like, what the fuck is that?
Crazy.
Well-
And that's the end.
That's the end. We've done it. We're almost done with Dressrosa. We just have 8 more episodes of recap and partying.
That's it, baby. That's it.
And we also have no transponder snails.
We don't.
Nobody
So,
loves
hey, everybody.
us.
We haven't done anything this episode, so you should definitely thank you for listening to the podcast. Please
Thank you.
continue to listen. We love you. Thank you, Motherfunners. If you haven't already, fucking join the Discord. It's free. It's in the description. There's some cool people in there. We are having, people are having a good time in there. You can put smut in one of the channels if you want.
If you want.
Or you can just put a picture of Barto and say it's smut, like Mike. Anyway, that's cool. If you want to reach out to us, if you send us anything via transponder snail to funpiecepodcast@gmail.com, we'll probably read it on the podcast. Unless it's hurtful or hate speech, then fuck you. We won't. Mike's holding up Shanks' arm to the screen to me as we're recording. Also, if you want more of us talking, because we're pretty good at it, and I think we're pretty funny. Some might say. Who's to say? But we have a Patreon. Patreon.com/c/funpiecepodcast, where every week we have bonus fun chats on Wednesdays that come out that are like little extra podcasts with mini episodes with us. And then also once a month we have like a watch along we've been doing. And this month's watch along is the One Piece adventure in Nebulandia, the return of Foxy. So Mike is hyped as fuck.
He's
about it.
back.
He's back, everybody.
Baby. I have to watch it again with the commentary.
Yeah.
Because I have the DVD.
It's very exciting. That came out just last week, so definitely check that out.
Hey, if you guys want to love Capote, give it a watch and listen to us. Because you're going to love Capote, the fishman of the Foxy Pirates.
Oh my God. Capote, the fishman for the Foxy Pirates, we like him a lot, actually.
He's really good.
He's very good. We do miss Chiquichita a lot.
Yeah.
Somebody's
got to hold down
a
the
lot of
fort.
good stuff. We get a lot of good stuff. It's
Well,
very exciting. It
Chiquichita
fulfilled all our dreams.
Chiquichita didn't want to leave Long Ring Long Land because of all the long kiwi.
Yeah, literally Discord just cut out when you said long kiwis because it's too sexual.
Kiwi.
Yeah, he's eating those long kiwis the long way.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Um,
Slurping them up. Anyway,
that's it.
That's it. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and we will see you next week or tomorrow if you're in the Patreon. You should join the Patreon.
Join the Patreon.
Yeah, join the Patreon. It's a really good time. Mike,
Yeah.
what's the One Piece, baby?
It's it's my relationship with my dad. He taught me how to fist so good.
Hey, Sabo, if you take your fist like this and you just duckbill it in there in just a precise way, it'll give so much more force and pleasure for everyone. Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna pleasure this building, Dad.
Pleasure that building to smithereens, Sabo. Hell yeah.
Oh, I hate this, Dad. I don't care for where this went.
Well, too bad. That's
Okay.
where we're going to keep on going.
Okay, give me a kiss. Good night.
I will. And I'll also, mwah, and good night to your little hand there, Ace. Mwah.
Thank you, Father. It's me, Ace. I
I'm not your
sound
dad, that's
different
gold.
whenever we do a flashback. Because I
this
used to be a drugged up Tom Sawyer looking guy,
Yeah.
but then
Ace.
I became regular face Ace and
Sorry,
got boring.
Ace. I'm sorry, Ace. I'm not your dad, but
What?
I'm not your dad. That's that other guy.
Oh no.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay. Can I have a kiss goodnight?
Kiss.
Thanks, Dad.
Thank you, not Dad.
You couldn't see it. I was doing this every time I talked. I was doing the hand.
Bye, everyone. Love
See
you.
ya.
Bye.